Byron, really appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? You're obviously here at the conference and to speak about it. Would love to hear your thoughts.
You know, my overall thoughts started back in 2015. I was a financial advisor, so I'm securities licensed. I had clients ask me about, should I invest in Bitcoin? This is back when I think Bitcoin was $1,200, $1,100, $1,200. And, I didn't know much about it. I think the firm I was at was trying to put out guidance on what Bitcoin was and blockchain was. And whoever wrote the guidance didn't even know really what it was. And so to watch the asset class really mature over a decade, I think is really one of the greatest things really in the history of economics, if you really want to take the long view. I think specific to Bitcoin, it's really about being able to hold value. That's how I see it. Do you have a reservoir to hold value over a period of time? There are real concerns about central banking and about where fiat currencies are going to go into the future, because the unfortunate truth is countries, we're no different. We deficit spend. And so, it's either we're monetizing that debt or we're just borrowing at an accelerated rate, which diminishes purchasing power of dollars or whatever instrument you're talking about. You can't manipulate Bitcoin at its core. It used to just be kind of like a following, like cult following, then, hey, wait, this is serious. Miners getting in and really professionalizing that practice. And now I think we're getting into the space where recognition, obviously, by governments, the United States and many others, strategic reserves, whether it's a federal one or state ones. And then obviously the next evolutionary step is probably going to be some modicum of transaction systems, far more than just a peer-to-peer decentralized transaction where you kind of have a robust transaction network that will kind of come up. It's here to stay.
We appreciate all the support you've had for the industry in Congress, obviously, and being very supportive. What do you think as you look over here through the fall? What are your top priorities relative to Bitcoin and crypto in Congress?
Well, the biggest stuff is getting the market structure bill through and the stablecoin bill through. And I think some people might say, well, how does that, equate to Bitcoin per se? It's really about the overall industry of digital assets. And once you actually have a settled regulatory environment, what ends up happening as a byproduct of that is you're going to have more ability, whether it's for regulators or members, to say, okay, well, now that we've taken that great leap forward from a legislative perspective, now we can be more intentional and more focused about various aspects of it, making sure that it's regulated in a meaningful way. To me, I think getting those two bills done over the summer is going to be really important. I know the president wants it done, and his team, they fully support it. I believe the votes are there in the Senate. The votes are definitely there in the House.
And as two Floridians sitting here thinking about the future, paint us a picture of what you think the vision for Florida could be.
Oh, man. We're going to be the financial hub of the world. I don't doubt it. I think the question is, are we going to be intentional about making sure that we're putting in all of the key regulatory, legislative, public policy items in place for that to flourish properly? It's digital assets, it's Bitcoin, it's crypto, it's blockchain. It's really the future of tech in our state. It's AI, it's quantum, it's manufacturing, it's aerospace and space around Cape Canaveral in Brevard County. It's all the fintech operators in Jacksonville. It's the high-level finance guys and gals who've now made Florida their home, and they're going to continue to make Florida their home. All this is really in front of us as a state. There's some things we obviously have to tackle: insurance, transportation, healthcare, making sure that we're delivering quality healthcare for our people. And there's some headwinds in the healthcare space, really just costs. So we have to be efficient in how we do this. We're going to have to really think about modernizing and retooling healthcare delivery. Education is going to be critical. Making sure that young kids in 5th grade, 8th grade, 10th grade are not prepared to come out and step into the next phase of Florida's economy, whether that's being an employee or being an entrepreneur, an innovator, a creator. Really, the sky's the limit. I'm personally excited. I get excited about it. There's just pesky thing called budgets that you got to work through. You got to handle that kind of stuff. But yeah. I'm really excited about the future.
I'm excited too. It's great to have you. Thank you.